Good morning. I'm just about to start building our first stack. We've got a lot of straw to pull in. We've just been stacking and rucking up till now. I'm going to try and start sort of stacking some out in the morning. We've got what have we got? We've got a lot of local farmers that are now baling, combining, so I tend to chase that straight into the yard. So if I'm going to do that, I've got to make some room in the yard to put some bales in. So hence I'm taking a couple of hours this morning to build a stack. Yeah, weather's still holding. They are talking about thunderstorms this Friday, and as I do like the fact that we're nice and, you know, safe baling and that with all this dry weather. The countryside is so dry now, it's only taking the slightest thing to cause a fire. I think locally Bedford, well not particularly Bedfordshire, in our local area around here, there was 2 yesterday. A combine and a pile of straw went up yesterday, and we nearly had issue again last night. Jason got a blockage on the crone, and the clutch got a bit hot and set fire to the straw that was laying on it. So one of them years this year. Makes me want to go and work in an office. Nah, not really. It's always a bit of a faff to start a straw stack. You've got to get them just right. I haven't got this quite right yet. We're running a fair old bit into the power station, so we're still actually running oilseed rape straw, the OSR straw, into the power station. But that doesn't look too bad. So we're still doing that at the moment. But I'm starting a new bloke on Monday, so, and I think he's a good one myself. Well, we shall see. And if we get him going, there'll be 2 lorries running to the power station. And we'll have him in Monday and have a look at him. We're struggling with weight this year, getting the weight in. I think about everybody's struggling to get the weight in because it's so dry, but at least I ain't the only one. Yeah, but we've made the bales a reasonable length to try and help get. Well, the lorries have had lorries going out with 20 ton on, and these well, you know, less than that. Some of my power station wagons. I've sold a couple of load of barley straw, like to Wales, and they're struggling with the weights as well. But at least the price is good, so. But I'm told they're winter feeding in Wales already. The feed that they've set up for winter, they're feeding to their cattle already, so. I must admit mine are probably going to get fed on hay this year because there ain't going to be no second cut silage, and I was relying on that a bit. I didn't know we was going to get this. Well, nobody knew we was going to get this, but I was hoping a bit of second cut silage to feed me cattle on, so my hopes have been dashed. So they'll, I've got about 4 load of hay in the barn, but 2 of them are sold, but the other 2 will have to go for our cattle. So there's some nice straw this year though. I haven't done a lot of filming just lately because I must admit I've been pretty full on busy. I started combining yesterday in earnest, like, you know. I've done 80 acres of peas, my 80 acres of peas up at Sutton, and I must admit, sorry Leighton, I forgot to take the bloody camera with me. So I've done 80 acres of peas at Sutton. They went okay. I had a little bit of an adjustment problem on me concave. So, well, you have your concave quite wide for peas, but I've had to have JT back from Oliver's, and he's fitted some new parts in the valve or something, and it's actually working fine now. It's even working on automatic, so, but it wasn't. And but it is now, so. And now I did, what did I do yesterday? 28 acres, and I would say I'd done about 18 acres of another field. It's the same old, you know, you start a job and everybody's getting their dog puppies in a row, you know, getting their ducks in a row. Ducks, not bloody puppies. You ever tried getting a puppy in a row? We have trouble getting our bugger to sit. Well, my old boy's dog. He is a collie though. He's a bit of a nutbag. I think they all are, to be honest with you. I've got a bit of a buggered up ankle at the moment. Yesterday morning somehow I've sprained my ankle, so sitting in the combine for 5 hours did actually quite help it, so it's nice and cool in there. These combines do have good air conditioning. Jason's got good air conditioning now. He was suffering, but I had Oliver's over again and they've sorted him out. I'd like to thank the chap from down south. Well, I forget where it comes from, the tractor. I came off the Queen's farm actually, my 8250. He did ring me up and say be careful of a couple of places on it because I've had a couple of fires. So thanks ever so much to yourself. I do appreciate you taking the time to give me a ring. So thanks for that. It's all about a bit of push and shove when you're doing this bit. Keep it tight. Keep the young pups away from it. once you've got a good lump there, you know, then everybody and their dog can build on it. But until you've got a bit of a lump there, you just want to do it yourself. As you push, the thing being is if you push too hard, you split it, and then, you know, you end up with possibly it just looking horrible, or possibly it falling down on you. So I'll just keep it nice and solid and do the first bit myself. Don't get me wrong, my lads are good lads, but they're a little bit heavy-handed. There is a bit of a technique. I've done it a few years now. I must admit, in the beginning when we had the smaller loaders, nobody really wanted to do it because it was a bit airy. Still can be occasionally, but I don't think it'll be too airy this year because the airiness comes from heavy bales, and I don't think we're going to suffer that problem this year. This bit's the, well, it ain't easy, but it's the easier bit, we'll put it that way. Some of these packs are good, some of these packs are not so good. Quite, when you're stacking out, you can see how well the chaser's been, you know, the improvement in the chaser. If they're having a don't give a shit day, they tend to look a bit like this lift I'm fetching down now. Or they're tired, of course. It could be down to tiredness. On this corner, I don't want this one because it's got a broken string. Put them in the middle. I've got a few just here, to be honest with you. I think what's happening is somebody's technique ain't great with a bale chaser, and they're catching strings with the tines. I think we need to have a team meeting. Power stations don't like broken outside strings. Eco 2 won't even take them. Well, they didn't used to anyway. They might have mellowed a bit. But everybody down in the West Country, Jamie's dad and granddad and everything, he's doing well. He's doing good. Yeah, he's doing good. But he done half like Ford tractors, doesn't he? Oh, Bennett. He's always rattling off about this tractor and that tractor, and he says the numbers, you know, Ford, not 4,000, but you know, and I'm sitting there scratching the head thinking, the only one I know about is the 3,000, 4,000 range, but he's going on about these exotic numbers and stuff on these Fords, and I'm thinking, I've never been a Ford man. I must admit, but Jamie's definitely a Ford man. We actually had the Massey Fergie in the yard the other day because a friend of mine was borrowing a grain trailer off me, and he got quite excited that we had a Massey here. A proper tractor, that's what it is, it's a proper tractor. But no, he does like his Fords, Trevor. There you go. Nobody's perfect. I hope you're well, Trevor. Well, I know you're not well, but I hope you're as comfortable as you can be in this weather. It ain't no fun for nobody. There you go. Yeah, but he's doing well. We're looking after him. He's getting a couple of meals a day out of us. You know, he's getting breakfast. We're making sure he has his breakfast and he gets his tea. So we make sure of that. And Lucy's doing him a pack up to go out in the fields with. So, but he is doing rather a lot of chaser work at the moment. Not a massive amount of anything else. But he'll be on bale cart in a bit because we're going to have to start bringing some of this straw in from the fields. Right, I need a good, nice, tidy, tight pile for the corner. Now I need to make a bit of room for the ring chasing the local bales. Right, next lift. That sun's going to be in my eyes in a minute. You can't push it and pull it about now, you just got to put it where you want it and make sure it stays there. That'll do fine there, I think. Oh, that fell away, didn't it? Is that alright or is that not alright? I think so. I'm going to move that over a tad. Move it over a bit. I know you're saying I'm fussing around, but I want it to stay there. That'll be worse than a wonky stand. Move that over a little bit to there. Don't need to go too far. I don't really split them. I just sort of get them about right. Right, I've got that pitching this way a little bit, so that'll be fine. Well, hopefully it'll be fine. If it ain't, it won't be. Does that make sense? Anthony was out yesterday. He was driving the New Holland, doing quadrant bales. He managed to punch out over 350 quads yesterday and have a driving lesson. So he done all right. He finished a contract for an outfit, so he's quite pleased with himself. We've been having a bit of trouble with the New Holland with not a number, if you look at it from the back, left-hand knotter, and it's only been that left-hand knotter being a pain. We had Jason from Norfolk come out, and he spent nearly a day with it. Well, it must have been a day because he didn't go home till about 11 o'clock. I did offer for him to sleep on my sofa in the living room, but he said no, he was going home, so he was going back to Norfolk. I think he's well, he is a very busy man, to be honest. no, we're. I must admit, we're moving the cattle over at Dead Man's Cross that way, and they're on some old high back ground with the big drainage ditches in it. I'll tell you straight, you can barely get my 4-wheel drive truck across it, and in the winter you wouldn't get around it, you'd just sink, and have done a few times. So hours at the moment are not too bad for grass. They ain't dried up too bad. They had it was an old abbey at one time, and they had cress beds there for growing watercress, because back in them days it was the cure for everything, wasn't it? So I think they eye back the land more or less to feed the cress beds. It all seems to run to the cress beds. I think it's quite ingenious sometimes, the simplicity of things and how they worked. I like simple. There's no such thing as too much simple. I know some of you are thinking, yeah, well, you'll be happy then, but no, the old legend likes it at night. I was going to say I like an easy life, but I like things to be simple. If I look at a piece of kit and it's simple, good quality and simple, that's a bit better. Probably have to have it, once you get a bit done, push it up from the other way. A bit of a gap on that bottom, but I don't think that'll be a bad thing. Might make them tip in. Hopefully. Might make them fall over, but no, I'll bind the corners in. I'm coming round here because that other run round there's got a few of strings missing. I'm after ones with good strings, and then I'll get them in the middle. Put them in the middle because I want some for my cattle, and my brother will probably want some as well. He's having a contract combine for a chap above it, at the top of his farm, my brother Stephen, and a contract for him, a chap, and he has some of the straw. Well, he's got a few cattle, to be honest with you. I don't know exactly how many, but or else all my regulars will be saying, oh, I don't know what's up with that old JWB, he ain't putting much effort into the job. I must admit, I've done mostly, I've noticed myself, I've done a lot of workshop films, but it was a pleasure yesterday just to go out and drive a bloody machine. I've been sitting with Anthony a bit, like, with a baler, but he's solo now, so that's a great help. I did actually take the camera with me 2 days ago and put in the baler, but I kept forgetting to fetch it out and put it back in something else, because I didn't actually use it in there, so it's just been stuck on the window in the 7270. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this off, or else I'm going to flatten my battery and use all my memory up. So I'll turn this off, and if I do get to the top lift, I'll put it back on. Okay, catch you in a minute. Right, back again. We're now up on the top lift. We've got the starts of a stack. Sun's getting in my eyes a bit now, but I'll do a few more lifts with you. Then I'm going to call it a day. I ain't going to take too much more off of the dropping. We set up like a couple of rows to drop against, and they need that, or else the chasers will, you know, they can't drop a full stack. Well, if you try dropping a full stack, it'll probably end up on the floor. So you tend to do what they call a starter stack. But if we're in the yard, we use a loader to sort of build a couple of piles of straw to drop the chaser against. But no, we're on the top lift over there. I don't know whether you can see it. Maybe the roof's a bit shitty. We're on the third lift up there, so it's a beginning. And if you've got a beginning, you can make it grow. Here we go. The wife's brought the ball and chain out to me. Struggling on this end now because the sun is right in my eyes, so I'm going over here where the shade is. Tell you what, you drive out of the sun into the shade, isn't it? That drops 10 degrees. I've got the aircon running low, but I bloody got myself that cold in the cab yesterday on the combine, and bloody made my legs ache, it did. I have to reposition myself. Look at them there. Move myself over so I can swing them in a little bit tighter. You can't push too hard when you're starting, so you've got to be a little bit careful on what you're doing, or else there'll be disaster. We don't want disaster. That boom in a touch. Shut up, put it down. I think it's heavy, put it down. I think that's about right. It's going to nudge over those top two. Try swing that round like that. Boom out. Give them a nudge. There you go. Oh, I'll be glad when we got a bit up so we can give it a little bit of a push. The moment you give it too big a push, you're going to end up with it laying on that rubble the other side. Right. I'm more or less took all I'm going to take off of here. Or else them old boys come in a little bit overzealous with them chasers, I'll knock that all over. So I'm going to leave this bit of filming here. My old boy's got to get his baler blown down and get that out in the field. On the last bit of film, a couple of you said, well, I'd blow them down if I were you. We blow them down every morning. We've got a compressor sits over there, and they're blown down every morning. I've got to get my youngest baler ready for him. I've got more contracting for him to do today. He's earning his keep now. I might start paying him wages soon if he keeps up the good work. No, I already pay him a bit. He's actually here on work experience from the college. They say I don't have to pay him, but If I don't pay him, the wife will call me a mean old bugger. So, no, I pay him anyway. Like I said, if he makes money, he gets money. Got to teach him right. My old dad used to say, there's no enjoyment in nothing, boy. So you got to give him a little bit of something so they get a little bit of enjoyment. To be quite honest with you, he's doing his driving lessons now. And we'll probably have a lot to do with his first vehicle as well, you know. He wants a Fiesta van, he's told me. So, probably what he'll have. Tidying this heap up a bit before it falls over. It's a bit higgledy-piggledy, it is. Whee! Zooming out a bit much. I've got to go and fix my steam cleaner pipe. Sprung a leak yesterday. Hiya, Kev. You on your, sorry?
Just on my way back to St Neots or Barford.
Yeah, alright mate, okay, I'll see you up there, what, 45 minutes?
Yeah, something like that.
Alright mate, I'll see you there.
See you then.
Cheers, bye Kev. That's Kevin, he's done his first load to the power station, so I've got to meet him in 45 minutes time to reload him with his second load. Everybody else is busy bailing, so the old legend will have to go and do it. You'll have to put up with me. The wife's put up with me for 25 years, so it'll only be half hour while I load him up. Right, I don't know where my other old boy's gone. Young Jason. And we get his baler ready. Right, they've got room to tip bales now anyway. I think we need to go up another notch on the old air conditioner. It's getting a bit warm now. My phone's busy this morning. See, farmers should talk to each other, and you learn from their experience. You learn from each other's experiences, and hopefully you can avert some disastrous carry-ons and what have you. I think I'm going to park this up now and get on with blowing things down and getting things ready to go. I've got 15 minutes before I've got to go and load Kevin up. So I'm going to call it, knock it on the head here. You see me do a bit of loader work. I'll see if I'll remember to take it on the combine later. So, all right, okay. Catch you later. Bye bye.